When I say introductions, I would want the panelists just to limit it to their introductions in the sense which city they are from, what are they currently doing, and why did they get into career coaching. So if you could just be crisp and help me understand which cities you are from, as well as why did you want to get into career coaching. So we'll start off with Shravan. Shravan, over to you.
Thanks, Isha. This is Shravan Shetty here. I am based in Bangalore. I work as a career coach uh, across the spectrum of individuals as well as institutions. I work with corporates, educational institutions, and NGOs as well on a multiplicity of projects. My calling for career coaching is because I'm a people person, and that's what my experience during my college years and initial working years came to me in terms of feedback from peers and people whom I work with.
Great. Thank you so much, Shravan. So, yes, like you all heard, Shravan is from Bangalore, and I'm sure a lot of you may be from Bangalore. So, you should definitely get in touch, and we'll uncover a little bit more about him shortly. Let's now move on to Renuka. Renuka, so just tell us a little bit about yourself. And of course, I know all of you personally, but I don't want to steal the thunder by already sharing what I know of you. So, I'll let you guys tell all the participants where you come from, which cities, and career coaching. So, over to you, Renuka.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you, Isha. Hi, everyone. As Isha introduced, I'm Renuka Iyer. I lived and worked in the Middle East for over 2 decades and moved back and settled down in Coimbatore, South India recently. And professionally, my role was supporting C-level executives in multinational companies. Education and kids have been my passion always. But due to family commitments, I didn't have the courage to quit my full-time job and switch completely to a new domain. And especially the thought that I'm neither from a psychology background nor from the education domain was kind of pulling me back always. But I think Mindler was instrumental in giving me the confidence that I didn't need either of those. So I enrolled for the foundation program way back in November 2020. And after attending the 2-day sessions, I could resonate with the team. I could feel connected with the curriculum and, the way the alumni spoke on that day. And so on the same day, I kind of registered myself for the advanced and the master's program. Having completed the advanced level successfully, I partnered with Mindler and I've started practicing privately now. And I'm now pursuing my master's. So my giveaway to all the attendees is today that irrespective of which background you come from, if you have the passion and love for education and an open mind to learn continuously and connect with people, I think you're in the right place.
Great.
Over to you, Isha.
Thank you so much, Renuka. So, yes, I already see a lot of people saying that they are from Coimbatore and they want to get in touch with you.
Oh, excellent.
So
happy
great.
to connect.
So good. She's very happy to connect. And Shwarya, let's do something. We can put on the LinkedIn IDs as of now only, so people, quickly connect with everyone. We've already, collated all your LinkedIn IDs. Let's now move on to Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa, just let us know which city you are from, which school you're currently working in, and why you're so passionate about career coaching. If you could just give us a few lines on that.
Good evening, everyone. And I'm Monalisa Kujur. I'm basically from Rourkela, Odisha. And I'm currently working as a school guidance counselor. So it's been 3 years now since I'm working. Working with students, I really felt the need to get professionally trained in the field of career coaching, because many students come with questions regarding which stream is right for them, which career or course will be suitable for them, how to shortlist colleges or courses. So basically, when I joined, I literally had no professional training in this field, and I felt a bit challenged to guide them in a very technical and professional manner. And this inspired me to go ahead and pursue career coaching certification from Mindler.
Great. Yeah. Thank you so much, Mona Lisa. So we'll get to other details about Mona Lisa shortly. Now let's move on to Ranjini. Would you just help us understand which city you are from and why did you get into career coaching?
Yes, Isha, thank you so much for that. Yes, as Isha introduced, I'm Ranjini. I'm from Bangalore. And yeah, basically, when I started off, it was like I had multiple domain experience. So overall 15 years plus experience I have. But since the last 4 years, I have changed my domain completely into counseling. And I have been a counseling psychologist and a psychotherapist working privately, doing counseling for children, adolescents, and other people. But when I started with this profession, many parents and children who used to come for counseling, they had a lot of confusions related to their children's career aspects or their own self. There was a lot of asking that was happening in the sessions. That time I was not equipped enough to guide them. So I used to refer them to my friends and colleagues who were into those domains. So that is when I realized that I should get equipped with the knowledge. And when I did a lot of research for a good institution wherein I could get this coaching, I found Mindler. And that is where my journey started as a career coach. And so today I am a counseling psychologist, psychotherapist, and almost an established career coach. So that I am very proud saying that about myself.
Great. Thank you so much, Ranjini. And your smile completely resonates with what you're saying. So
Thank you.
people
Thank
have
you, Isha.
the direction that they are in. Gargi, over to you. So Gargi and I have known each other for a very long time. Why don't you tell everyone a little bit about yourself and which city you are from, Gargi?
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Thank you, Isha. I'm from Kolkata. Yeah, its association is very, very long, and I think it's one of the association that have converted my passion into a more structured profession, I would say. I come from educational background, and since as an educationist, I used to counsel a lot of people and things like that. And when I got into the Mindler platform, I got the opportunity after a lot of research at which platform should I join to get myself better trained into this profession of career coach. I think I could find Mindler as one of the best ones with all the detailed and things like that. And of course, the Mindler reports and everything. So that's how my passion has driven me to this, and still I enjoy doing it more from my passion than my profession.
Great. Thank you so much, Gargi. Right. Let's now move on to Shravan. Shravan, now I would like to understand from you. I know that you are already somebody who has been in the education space for a very long time, also into motivational speaking. You've also been you are already a career coach. So what motivated you to go ahead with the advanced level, and what were the learnings for you just from the advanced level right now, specifically just around that?
That's a very good question, and I was actually looking forward to that question. I say that because I began my interface with career coaching by working with young people way back in 2007 when I began my career in training, corporate training. And over the years, I would say I'm pretty much a self-taught career coach working with educational institutions and corporates as well. So when I chanced upon the foundation program and I attended the initial sessions, I had already got a certification quite recently, 6 months prior to that, from another platform. I don't want to mention the platform here. And I felt that I would be taking the program initially purely from the fact that I felt that I'd hit a glass ceiling. When I say glass ceiling, you know that you have enough experience, but credentialing is very, very crucial as well, because you can see that over a decade you have done a lot of programs, but when you want to work on larger projects, they ask you for credentials. So when I looked at all the platforms offering career guidance programs, I looked at the foundation program, attended it, and I saw the pathway for the advanced and the masters. What drew me initially was purely the international credentialing. And they say that, when you take the first step and go deeper into something, surprises await. Like in the movie Forrest Gump, the character says life is a box of chocolates, but when you put your hand in it, you don't know what chocolate flavor you will get. And that's precisely what happened to me with ICC. Because the advanced and masters, what I found, had a lot of content which was useful. I thought, with all due humility, at the point of time, I felt that I already knew what I could know about career coaching because I'm a voracious reader. So when I looked at the advanced structure and the master's program, I was quite pleasantly surprised to see frameworks, approaches, and models, which I hadn't really seen in any one of the existing programs. And what I found that it beautifully addressed was not just the content of becoming a career coach, but how you could also apply to your own journey, irrespective of which career you are in. So even if you're a career coach, and if you take what you find in the advanced and master's program to yourself, you can, open up possibilities for yourself. So not just the credentialing, the content, as well as the competencies. So as much as we say it's international certified career coach, I would say the credential, the competencies, and definitely, the consistency in which you can understand all these pieces to build your own business. So even if you are somebody who's working in a school or a college, there's a great value for you to shape your career further, to bring in visibility and to explore opportunities, both in terms of depth and width in the space that you are. If you're a practitioner or you're somebody looking to start your business, irrespective of whatever education background, you can see how to link those strengths of your past experience to become a specialized career coach. So that's the beauty of this program, right? It's for everyone, and any one of you, irrespective of what your educational qualification is, what your work experience is, by taking up these programs, the 2 steps, the advanced and masters, you can leverage it to open up a multiple revenue stream for yourself. Apart from employment opportunities, also entrepreneurial as well as consulting opportunities.
Great. Thank you, Shravan. I think that was very nicely put. But Krishna has written, and I think Krishna is a big fan of yours. He's taken out all your videos and podcasts, so which is great. But Krishna, at the same time, I would say skill set is very important when we're talking about career coaching. And of course, your previous qualification, education will matter to some extent if you're looking for any kind of job opportunities. Of course, if you're going to look for an entrepreneurial venture, then also you will need some kind of credibility. So of course that's something that will always.
Just one more thing, Isha. I think Krishna said that I'm looking a little dull today, I think, in the chat. I just want to address that by saying that I've had a really hectic week, and I'm just conserving my energy so that I can respond with a lot of energy for the questions. I'm in hibernation mode like a beaver.
Not at all. We're so thankful that you joined us today despite your very busy schedule. So thank you so much.
Thanks, Krishna, for your wishes. Thank you.
Right. Now let's move on to Renuka. Renuka, you can help me understand how the advanced level was and how the master's level is going on for you currently. Now, Shravan is someone who's already finished the master's level, and I'll get to that later. But Renuka she's finished the advanced. Now she is in the master's level, and she's at like the most crucial juncture where case studies are going to start. I can see Gargi, Shravan, and Mona Lisa have a big smile on their face. Case studies are coming. So yeah, so can you help the participants understand how advanced and masters are different from each other? If you could just help them understand a little bit on that.
Sure. To begin with, as I said earlier, I just started the program, the advanced program, as an amateur. I don't come from this background. I have absolutely no idea about this. So I would probably say that it was maybe easier for me to connect the dots because I didn't have any background or any knowledge about this. Barring the fact that I worked with a couple of students for overseas admission. So the passion basically began from there. And the advanced program kind of gives you a gist of everything. Of course, a 3 months program cannot give you, a complete knowledge of what comes in 2 years or 3 years. And this is a continuous learning. One thing I can tell you that, this is like a profession in law or a profession in medicine where you have to continuously keep updating yourself. It's a lot of reading every day. So the advanced program basically was connecting all the dots, and the Mindler team was fantastic. The support from the team is just too good, and they are there for you at every stage. And the assignments and the projects that we worked on was good. And of course, we always had the liberty of connecting with the alumni and people who had gone through the advanced stage and were probably doing the masters or were practicing with practicing on their own. So that kind of helped to support us a lot. And the difference between the advanced and masters, as Isha said, everybody was smiling. All those who have gone through that were smiling. And I just submitted one assignment yesterday and due to receive the next one tomorrow. So it's just going on and on, but I'm thoroughly enjoying the journey. It's not easy. We have to invest a lot of time and energy for sure, because nothing comes easy. And yes, I'm awaiting the case studies, which is the most important and critical part of the master's program. But I'm sure that with the constant support from the team, and with the kind of information that they provide us during the assignments, and if you're dedicated, proactive, and you don't procrastinate, I think it is not a difficult journey. So it's all about you, and about you connecting with the team and connecting with people who have gone through the journey. I think that is most critical.
Great. Thank you so much, Renuka. And
Pleasure, Isha.
wish you the best for the case studies. And
Thank you so much.
joining us in our journey of ICCC overseas program. So that's
Thank you.
going to be another exciting journey for you, Renuka.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that, Isha.
Perfect. Now let's move on to Ranjini. If you could just help us understand how the advanced journey helped you in your journey so far, and how much confidence it gave you, and are you somebody who's still reading constantly about careers? So how have you ensured that everything you learned in the advanced journey, you are still inculcating that in your day-to-day, activities? If you could just help the participants understand that.
Yes, here I would like to share my own journey, how it started and where I am today. So when I have to talk about ICCC or any of the foundation or the advanced level, whatever I say is very less according to me. Like when I joined the course, I had no idea about how this will go about and how I can manage. Even if I can complete it was a question mark for me, because I don't come from this domain. It was only pure counseling. And this was totally a new concept for me. So when I joined the foundation course, that gave me the actual platform to think big. Yes, something else I can also venture into is what was the thought that came into. And then the way the course is structured, it is so beautifully structured and designed that a student having no knowledge about the industry too can get equipped very well with it. So every assignments that we had gave us a lot of perspectives of how smartly and efficiently one can source information, maybe related to universities or colleges or various career domains that we have at this current scenario. How as a professional we can guide and motivate the student. Every single thing is what is so beautifully structured. So, and every stage of this learning, you can cherish it throughout your journey, because this gives you the confidence level to start off, which you actually have not thought of. That has been a real encouraging moment for me. And I must thank the Mindler team and also congratulate them for being the best professionals I have ever come across. Whenever we needed them, they were always there. And without their constant support, encouragement, and guidance, it would have been really difficult for me as a layperson, okay, to complete the course itself. Okay, I must also say that it's an assurance for me too, that whenever you have anything, you are never left alone. They're always there. I have till date of the association, I have never heard them say that they are busy or they will revert back later and all. They have made it a point that they are there throughout the journey. And even whenever anything is required, immediate attention is given. So overall, my foundation and advanced course at Mindler has been really a memorable and fulfilling experience for me.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the kind words. Moving on to Gargi. So Gargi, if you could also just, you are somebody who's obviously finished the master's, you've done the advanced level. Of course, you're also going to be doing the overseas program. If you could help us see, you have already been into coaching even previously. You have been doing that. If you can help us understand how advanced and masters were different and how it changed you, like in terms of actually coaching a student, especially the masters, I'll focus on here, like how that maybe changed. Before I hand it to you, Gargi, I wanted to add on one thing. I wanted to let all the participants know. So Gargi works very closely with Nirmal. You all have already met Nirmal. So Gargi and Nirmal work very, very closely. I thought I'll let all the participants know that. Over to you, Gargi.
Thank you. Yes, see, regarding the whole program, first thing that I would like to add here is the best part of this whole program, whether it is advanced or masters, is that it has given a space and a pay, it allows every participant to move at his or her own pace. The questions or whatever assignments that we have gone through, they are structured in such a way, there's nothing called rote. It is my experience, my exposure, my understanding that what I have to place. And so that had made me, kind of go through the whole process of understanding during the advance as I would not say as a career coach, more as a career counselor. Now, there's a subtle difference between a counselor to a coach. And from advanced to masters, when you move on, you realize the difference. And you actually, we all have been through that stage of transformation where we realize the necessity of coaching above counseling. And that's how the two programs are different. Even, in terms of identifying what are the activities, where is your areas to introspect, and it allows at every point, it has allowed me to go for a self-reflection, go for an introspection, go for kind of, connecting it to my real life experience and exposure to what is being spoken over the, programs, over the sessions by my coaches. And of course, the guidance and the support, and at any point of time, the freeness to ask the question that if I have not been able to understand anything, so I could ask those questions. I was practicing before I have joined the Mindler thing. But once I've gone through the two stages, now, I'm very structured to know and understand where all I could do, what all differences. One just simple example I would like to add here. We have a, kind of a video recorded sessions and things like that, where, our mentors, they give us comments and feedback. So when I looked back into my video session after receiving the feedback, that is so, it had given me such an insight that I have realized, and that had made me so conscious. You become a conscious and a cautious practitioner. Above all, I think that is what is required in present scenario. And that is where the difference, the elevation had happened with me.
Great. Thank you so much, Gargi. That's great. Moving on to Mona Lisa. Why don't you help us understand how advanced masters you're working in a school? I know that you recently also took the entire professional partner package where you're incorporating it in the school. We'll come to the portal later, the partner portal. But if you could help us understand how the advanced and masters journey helped you coach your students better. So what was really the value add for you? Because you are working in a school, so you have also taken up the career coaching responsibility of the school, and I have seen you take that up. So how has that been for you?
Actually, I am a strong believer of like getting trained and then practicing. So initially, when students used to come and talk about the challenges regards to career, I used to do whatever my gut used to say, but I did not have like any structure, like ma'am said. And yeah, it just went in a random manner according to what my instincts were telling. But once I started the course, I understood the concepts which are like a very integral part of career coaching. So 21st century skills, profile building, and so many other concepts which are interviewing skills, how to guide them to give their interviews, and assessment section, how to interpret the strengths and the improvements a student can carry forward. So many technical elements which I learned only through the advanced and master's course. In advanced course, it was like we learned like several concepts related to career coaching, and in masters, we were trained to give career coaching, like how to do career coaching. So we also understood the elements of life coaching and including those elements in career coaching. So practicing the mock session and yeah, so that was quite insightful. And even though I have been working as a psychologist, I was so nervous when we were told to do the mock session, like record it and then give it for like evaluation. So by the end of a master's course, I gained a lot of confidence, I would say, that I can practice it and I won't get nervous, even if someone is there, observing my session. So that is the confidence which I got from the session, course, and also the knowledge which we need to practically apply while we are connecting with students as well as parents. In terms of working in school, like here, the place where I am from, it is a small town, small city. So not many people are aware about career coaching or even mental health per se. So by doing this course, now I know how I can get our parents on board for the whole agreement or contract of doing career coaching. So as soon as I finished my course with Mindler, I did my orientation with students as well as with parents. So making them understand different elements and what all things are important when career coaching is taken. Also, since this is a small city, like earlier when I wasn't here in working in the school, so the school management, they had brought in a career coach from a different city, and that was quite what do you say, it was expensive as well for the children to afford, and those students who were interested, they were not able to take career coaching. So for me, it was something which I wanted to do from my heart, because I wanted career coaching to be accessible and affordable to the students of my school as well as other children I'm associated with or schools I'm associated with. So all this confidence and knowledge, all the I'm grateful to Mindler for giving me the opportunity to learn.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mona Lisa. I think that was very, very well said. And I also wanted to, there was a lot of chat going on around age and number and how old you are. I have seen Mona Lisa grow so much in the last 6 months. And, even the teachers, parents, and at least she's trying to make that change in her school. Like she said, she comes from a small town and, she actually ensured that she removes the current vendor in their school for career coaching. She got herself trained and now she's actually ensuring all these students get good career guidance. In fact, I saw her master's video, the video she recorded, and I think she thinks she was shy and she was a bit scared, but her video is phenomenal. Like, you have to watch the video. Of course, I can't share the video, but she did a really, really good job. So kudos, Mona Lisa, and keep this going. Okay.
Thank you.
Is my voice breaking? No, I think it's fine. Right. So now let's move back to Renuka now. Renuka, if you could now, let's also understand a little bit about the partner portal. How is that portal working out for you? You got your training and now you're using the entire portal. How's it coming along? How are you really going about using it? So if you could just help the participants understand a little bit around that.
Sure. I'll be very quick here, Isha, because I want others to speak as well. One thing I can tell you is the Mindler Partner Portal is absolutely user-friendly. Every feature in the portal is, you can just learn it on your own. It's so easy to use, so easy to understand. And if there are any glitches, if you get stuck anywhere, as Ranjini earlier said, the Mindler team is available 24/7. Sometimes when I write to them late in the day, I tell them, please don't reply now, but their energy is so infectious. I get a reply within like 5 minutes. So one is the technology, the platform itself, and the other one is the support from the team. So both of these put together, it's absolutely fantastic to use the portal, and the features are so absolutely fine. It's like a complete ecosystem. Once you have students' details in there, and once you have put in your notes, and you continue doing that, you get the entire history in that one platform. So it's just absolutely fantastic. And apart from this, it has a very strong career library, which I think, you know, we'll need 2 lifetimes to read about. It's so vast, and the blogs are amazing, and it's so informative that you just can't get lost. If you know how to use the portal, you can't get lost.
Great. Thank you so much, Renuka. I have been seeing on the chat, people have been asking for WhatsApp numbers and phone numbers. It's just a suggestion for all the panelists. Let's only give our email IDs and our LinkedIn IDs. Let's not give our contact numbers after they have reached out to you on LinkedIn. Just a generic suggestion for all the panelists. You can get down to giving numbers probably after another communication via LinkedIn. Now moving on to Ranjini, let's hear from you about the portal. You know, you've also been using the portal, and I have seen personally also, I think you've used a lot of codes. You've been able to coach a lot of students in the last few months. So how is the portal coming along for you? And if you could just give us 3 to 4 USPs of the portal.
Yes, Isha. So it's been a few months now that I've been using this portal, and this actually has made my life easier a lot actually. And many things even I'm learning through it based on the
Ranjini, we cannot hear you. I think Ranjini is... Ranjini, your voice is breaking up. Probably you can turn it
based on these subcategories of this funnel. And are you able to hear me?
Ranjini, can you just turn your video off and carry on speaking? Because I think
yes, because it's raining here. So yeah.
Go off and carry on speaking so that everyone can hear you. You can just turn your video off.
Sure. Yes. So as I was telling you, the career library gives you the entire freedom to search for various career options, and it will give you a clear idea of what how I can take the roadmap for the student based on his career requirement and interest. So this, and also the numerous blogs that is being written, which gives all basic information and even more deeper information about the career opportunities that we can explore and how each student can take this forward. Maybe it is about the entrances exams or the fee structure, or even the basic course, you know, like how step by step we can help them. Everything is so handy for us to take this forward with a lot of confidence as a coach. So definitely, yes, as I said earlier also, whenever I was stuck, there was Miss Sarah and Miss Shagun. They have supported me a long way, because when I started, it was very difficult for me to analyze and understand how exactly a particular case has to be taken if there was some tricky kind of a thing. I used to just message Sarah, I am stuck, please can you get me help? And she used to get Shagun on board, and Shagun used to take her time, and she has sat with me with the report, and she has helped me out in taking it forward. So I must really thank the entire Mindler team for this support, and especially Sarah and Shagun for always being there with me. And this has helped me a lot to go a long way, actually. And still, I have to go a long way. But whatever I am at this point in time, I really feel very happy. And I have made a right choice of partnering with Mindler also. So yes, Isha.
Thank you so much. That was very nicely said, and thank you. Now let's move on to Gargi. Gargi has actually been using our partner portal for the longest time. Like, she started using the portal when it was not really a portal also. When it was in the SAS portal, it was just very organic and general, because that time we were also trying to understand whether we should build such a portal for counselors. So she's one of those people who's actually helped us, given us feedback, and we've incorporated that into the portal. So then we built the entire SAS version. So Gargi, how is your experience now, at least, using the portal?
I think it's absolutely mind-blowing, in the sense that the portal itself works as a search engine. So almost every information, we can get it on the portal. And even the exam time and things like that, even in the group also, when the messages are being given, and the whole detail that is over there. regarding the information that we need to share, starting from the career options to the time of examination to anything regarding the kind of career choice and the reasoning for those career choice. Everything is available on the portal. Along with that, if I go back to the assessment interpretation platform, when it was initially, it was very different. Now it has a very, very different look altogether in terms of usage of color and things like that. I think this color for me, it has really an excellent effect in the sense that my remembering this whole kind of reading and remembering it has become very easy. The three distinct colors had helped me to remember when I before counseling exactly where all what are the things are there. So this is another thing. And also all the sections, even the section where we can put in our input and information, it's a very, very comprehensive platform, so that you don't have to look for too many things, you don't have to juggle with too many things. And it's one very, very complete area where everything can be searched, everything can be researched, and everything can be kept as an account, so that for future reference that can be used also. So that way I have seen this portal to change from one to the other form. Initially I was thinking this colors, it was initially much easier, but now I think I have realized the difference, that it helped me to remember things much faster than what it was. So I think an excellent platform. I mean, thanks a lot to MindLogic for that.
Great. Thank you so much, Gargi. Now let's move on to Mona Lisa. You have recently started using the tool. So how's that coming along for you? Have you been able to navigate that tool easily? How's the entire experience coming along for you? If you could just help all the participants understand that.
It's actually, the experience has been great. Even before like today's this meeting, I had a session with one of my students. So we were planning through the portal, like making the roadmap regarding which colleges he wanted to go for, like shortlist the exams, and then shortlist the entrance exams which he needs to give. And with every student, they find that this portal is very user friendly, because in one platform they are getting all the information. Like in case they want to read up about any entrance exam, so that's there in the blog section. And if they are interested in certain career, and all the information from pros and cons to top universities, their official websites, what that career looks like, and what is the work going to be like once they enter into that profession, everything is there in the portal itself. So for a student in today's era where everything is available on the internet, there are so many websites which come up when we type like certain career. So it gets quite confusing for children as well as for us who are there to guide them. And we don't know whether the information is correct or not. So in the portal, we are getting all the information in one single portal. And then we can again recheck it by clicking on the official website. So that way the process has become quite simpler for the career coach as well as for the students and the parents. So for me, the experience has been quite easy, as well as it has been interesting so far.
Thank you so much, Mona Lisa. Now, before we kind of take up a couple of questions from the chat, which I see Shravan has been answering most of them. But before I ask you to kind of course, we are also nearing the time for, the session to close. I would request all of you, and I'll start with Shravan here, any particular advice that you would like to give to people who are aspiring to become career coaches? What are the certain things they must keep in mind? I mean, certification is one thing. I mean, only if you are I'm not going to get into giving the advice part, because then I'll be stealing from all of what you guys would want to say. But what is it, that one advice you'd want to give to these people if they want to get into a career in career coaching? What are certain things that they must keep in mind if they're going to become a career coach? So Shravan, if you could share one or two such any advice, that would be great.
I think it's crucial to visualize yourself as an individual brand, irrespective of whether you are already a career coach or you're getting into career coaching through this program. And you should visualize yourself as a personal brand who's just looking at the market, and you have a fantastic training platform, which is this. So you should definitely not just look at it traditionally as, knowledge, skill, and attitude. I think the key aspect of being in this program with Mindler is that you have to resequence the knowledge, skill, attitude to attitude, skill, knowledge. Have the attitude of asking, because what I have realized is that the foundation, which was the step one, introduced me to a lot of content which I knew and which I didn't know. It's an opportunity to revisit, to be very strong on what you know. And as you discover stuff which you don't know in the advanced and masters, reach out to your peers. They might not be all career coaches, but they come with solid individual experience in different areas. I could probably talk for 2 hours about my peers because I paid attention to their individual profiles, went to LinkedIn, saw what they did, what their experience was. And at relevant times, I reached out to them and hear more than, listen to people. And in this program, more than you speak. We all have a tendency, those who want to become career coaches and speakers, to speak and listen to our own voice. So I restrained myself, honestly, so that my internal chatter wouldn't be the loudest. You can ask my peers, I was quite silent, and I used to speak infrequently because there was so much to learn from the mentors on this program, both from Chadda sir, Prikshit sir, as well as our international coaches and mentors. And that's when you'll truly realize that this foundation, advanced, and masters is also, if you just take FAM, it's fam or family for you as a career coach, not just for now and you finish the program. It can be your family for life. And have this philosophy, and I think you will truly be able to explore a lot of possibilities and probabilities, because this program will help you tap your individual experience and your background. It's not about making you cookie cutter. सब लोग जो आएंगे एक फैक्ट्री का एक प्रोडक्ट बनेगा माइंडलर का career coach. That's not the intention of this program. It retains a uniqueness and helps you function, whether it's in the global market or in the local market, whether it's a tier 2 city, tier 3 city. It's very, very sensitive to your contextual realities. This is what I would like to say. Ask and you shall receive. Right? And John F. Kennedy said, he spoke about patriotism. What I would like to say is reverse it and say, ask yourself what you can take from these programs, and you will have a phenomenal platform ahead. Irrespective of whether you choose to be a career coach or not, this program is useful. It is going to teach you a lot of life skills, which is useful, whether you're an entrepreneur, employee, consultant. It's going to be extremely useful. Leverage it with all your effort. That's my parting note and recommendation.
Very, very, very well put, Shravan. That was really nicely put. Now let's move on to Gargi. Gargi, what would you like to, just share like an advice for all of them in terms of why they should get into career coaching, or what should they think before they get into career coaching?
It does not matter from which background you come from when you want to become a career coach. The first thing that you need to have, the passion to become a career coach. You need to be a lifelong learner, like, because it's a dynamic profession where every day we need to learn something new, because every day something new is happening across the globe. So we need to be very, very aware, very, very open to read. Thirdly, you need to be very self-reflective. And yes, what Shravan has said, I completely agree that you should be ready to listen and ready to kind of, calculate and present. And more importantly, if you have empathy with the new, and if you are really there to contribute, ready to contribute with the learning skills, you can be one of the very good career coach in life.
Thank you so much, Gargi. Mona Lisa, over to you.
One big advice for all the participants would be, please be dedicated and committed when you join this course, because it's rigorous. It's not during our like when we were taking this course, some of us, we faced a lot of difficulty because we thought because it's an online course, we tend to take it less seriously. So like a lot of us, we face difficulties because of that. So it's not easy, it's rigorous, and it requires your full dedication and your encouragement, enthusiasm while you are doing this course. And the second advice would be, please be open-minded, because when we come from different fields, we have our own set of values and principles. And that's why, like Shravan said, that we tend not to listen. So in this course, if you are really going to learn and grow, then be open-minded and listen to the speakers and also your peers, because you will learn a lot from their experiences and whatever they share during the webinars. So these are my two advices for all the participants.
Thank you so much. Ranjani, over to you. Any particular advice that you would like to give them?
Yes, Isha. So yes, as Gargi said, passion is one which will keep anyone motivated and take them forward. So next comes the listening and empathy. Okay, this is again a key to understand any client's requirement, because once we understand that, we can take it forward again. And having patience. Patience is main, because client will have multiple questions, queries, and each time you would have answered that, still they keep on asking the repeated questions many times. So you need to have the patience to answer each of them, where staying calm and not getting irritated also. And yeah, and moreover, to complete the course, please give time. Dedicate yourself. You have taken up this course, so give that complete your own self to it to complete the course successfully. And always be open to learning, as it's a vast domain, and we as we keep moving on, we have to keep equipping ourselves, and learning is the only thing that will help us take it along our journey.
Great.
Yes.
So much. Renuka, a few from you, and then I think we'll get one nice picture of all of us and we'll close the session. Over to you, Renuka.
Sure, Isha. As the other co-panelists already mentioned that passion is the key, you know, I would like to re-emphasize on that. Passion is the most important thing. And the desire to learn, you know, you have to keep learning every day, and probably sometimes unlearn and relearn, which is extremely important, because some things you have to just put behind you and then, you know, move forward by learning something new. So that's another key thing. And one is, don't have immediate expectations. Don't think that you finish the advanced and masters today and tomorrow you just get started and, you know, you will kind of be full-fledged and you know, you'll start earning a lot. And you have to just give it time, and you have to keep doing what you're doing every day, like connect with people, you know, keep posting on social media, have your own kind of groups, and you know, try to present to groups on Zoom, or you know, virtually or physically. Keep doing all of those things. And as much as listening is important, I would say that continue to ask questions. That's what I personally do. You know, I ask so many questions, because unless you ask what you don't know, you will never learn. So even if I make a mistake, I don't feel shy about it. I keep asking questions, whether it is the Mindler team, or you know, it is our cohort members, or people who are senior to us in terms of, you know, the masters, or people who have already done the masters, or people who are already experienced. I always reach out to people and ask questions. So I would say that, you know, these are the key takeaways that I feel are important to kind of pursue this course and the career.